Hilton Rancheria brings you tonight's USL Championship from Northern California at Sacramento Republic with 25 points and Hartford Athletic with 16. Both looking to have a good start tonight as the 4th of July weekend is upon us for Sacramento. This is the first of 4 from Sacramento, and this would be a great way to get things rolling here at home. Let's take a look. Only one time before have these teams gotten together at a Moffitt, and it was a 4-1 victory for the Sacramento Republic.
Fantastic performance on the road by the Republic, getting 4 goals. 3 of those players are still with the Sacramento Republic. Russell Cicerone's out tonight, obviously with injury, but they'll want to take that, what they did in Hartford. This is the first time they're ever going to meet here in Sacramento. They can come out with that energy. Who knows, they could get 4 goals tonight.
This is a Hartford team trying to find its way, currently outside the playoff picture, but they're going to deal with this man. Our Western Health Advantage matchup begins with Trevor Ammon, 8 goals on the year, and he seems to do it in bunches.
He does. He loves to praise Trevor Ammon, and he gets the opportunity tonight. He gets to start in front of Sebastian Herrera, in front of Kieran Phillips, and it's a battle up top. No one's really established himself, but Trevor seems to be the informed player tonight. And if he can lead the team from the top, then we'll see some goals.
Well, we're very familiar with this man. He scored 2 goals against Sacramento in 3 appearances already, but now in a new uniform, Michi Galina comes over with Brendan Burke, and he has an opportunity for him to continue his run of form.
A very dangerous player. We've seen him in the past with the switchbacks, knows where the back of the net is. He's very active, loves to make those runs in behind. He's got 5 goals on the season. He would love to add to that tonight here in Sacramento.
Sacramento, Hartford, the USL Championship. One of the last games on the slate tonight. Republic looking to see if they can bounce back from their last home defeat. They'll do so against the Eastern Quafford squad. They've been very good against them. Lineups are coming up next. Don't go away.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
¿Cómo se crea una comunidad con actitud ganadora? Manteniéndonos activos, trabajando y jugando juntos, fortaleciendo nuestros cuerpos, huesos y músculos con alimentos sanos, frescos y regionales. Crystal Creamery orgullosamente patrocina a atletas y equipos deportivos en el Valle Central de California. Porque cuando nutres a una comunidad, la comunidad prospera. Crystal Creamery. Simple, local, fresh.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
And the Republic have had this crowd ignited early. And it's bedlam in the capital city.
Ellsworth Herald always said, be nice, be fair, and be honest, and take care of your customers. And it's great that our core values with the Price family is take care of our customers, treat them like family, and make sure that they're taken care of.
After running this store, seeing the rich history in the community, the involvement the store's had with its staff is incredible, and we can only hope to further that in the years to come.
At Sky River Casino, experience the height of hospitality. With 18 restaurants and bars, there's something for everyone. It's taste on a whole new level. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
¿Cómo se crea una comunidad con actitud ganadora? Manteniéndonos activos, trabajando y jugando juntos, fortaleciendo nuestros cuerpos, huesos y músculos con alimentos sanos, frescos y regionales. Crystal Creamery orgullosamente patrocina a atletas y equipos deportivos en el Valle Central de California. Porque cuando nutres a una comunidad, la comunidad prospera. Crystal Creamery. Simple, local, fresh.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
Tonight's USL Championship is brought to you in part by UC Davis Health, by Western Health Advantage, and by Sky River Casino. Let's take a look at our starting 11 for the Sacramento Republic. A 3-4-3 of sorts, couple of changes. No Lee Desmond, Shane Wheat, and then Aldair Sanchez getting the nod over Dami Vitiello tonight.
And there's a big opportunity on that left-hand side tonight, Aldair Sanchez, to get forward, put some crosses in. Jack Kerr, always, we expect that from him on the right-hand side as well.
For Danny Vitiello has been no one really better, and he'll try to have another standout performance here tonight. Let's take a look at the visitors. Hartford Athletic. A lot of familiar names here when Brendan Burke was with Colorado Springs, and quite a run they had. Well, several of those guys here in the lineup tonight, including Mishi Ingalina. Beckford is always dangerous up, and it's a similar style of play. But of course, returning back, Danny Barrera.
Yep, such a creative player, Danny Barrera. You give him too much time and space, he's going to try and find those runs of Michi Galina, Marcus Epps, Beckford. It's going to be an exciting game.
Well, we're just moments away from kickoff here. Hartford, Sacramento, the USL Championship. Big one tonight in Northern California. Don't go away. Kickoff is coming up next.
There's going to be times where they've got the ball because they're a good team and they have good players, but so do we, and they're coming to our stadium.
At Sky River Casino. Catch all the action with rewards that add up and up. Experience new heights. With 18 restaurants, bars, and lounges, there's something for everyone. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines in our thrilling high-limit room. Savor the win. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
How do you build a community that thrives? By staying active, by working and playing together, and by building strong bones and bodies with food that's simple, local, and fresh. Crystal Creamery has proudly supported Central Valley athletes and athletic programs since 2012. Because when you nourish a community, the community thrives. Crystal Creamery, simple, local, fresh.
Are you ready to join the charge and put down the pump? If you're ready for a clean start, contact SMUD first. We'll help you find ways to save, share the best options to charge at home or on the go, and answer any questions you have about owning an electric vehicle. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
There's going to be times where they've got the ball because they're a good team and they have good players, but so do we, and they're coming to our stadium.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
86 degrees in the capital of California, the Republic taking on the Athletic from Hartford. And this crowd fired up here at Hard Health Park tonight. Rob McAllister alongside Adam Moffat. Republican red. The Athletic in white. Sacramento will go to the north end of the field. And Mohammed Hassan checks his watch, blows the whistle, and here we go from Sacramento. Justin Portillo early trying to get Sacramento into the attack here. It's a Republic team coming off a scoreless draw on the road against Tulsa. Brilliant on the road, Adam Moffat, but here at home, surprisingly, has not been as dominant as we've seen the last couple of seasons.
They have an opportunity to right that ship tonight against a Hartford side who've only won 3 games on the road in about a year and a half, so they'd love to get the points here. They know Sacramento at home haven't been as dominant. Straight away, Luis Felipe gives a free kick away there. Danny Barrera on the ground, he felt that one.
And Barrera rolling on the ground, and so it gives us time to talk about our inactive report brought to you by Delta Dental. And no Russell Cicerone, Rodrigo Lopez out, and no Lee Desmond as well. Although Russ making some pretty good progress, we could see Cicerone come back in the next couple weeks, so fingers crossed to see Russ back in there. Lee Desmond should be out just for a game or so after picking up a bit of an injury on the road at Tulsa. Republic came out, had some really good opportunities that first 45, and Mark Briggs said to us, felt like he had his team back, felt like the guys were charged up in the Republic that he has seen in the past. They came out to play against Tulsa.
And that's what he wants to see tonight, not just the first half, but the whole game. Bring that energy, impose yourself on the match. And right away, Luis Felipe just letting Hartford know what they're in for tonight. Going to be in for a battle. You want that anytime a team comes, they don't expect it easy.
Jack Gurr on the right side trying to spring Trevor Ammon a bit more here. They want to see if they can test a defense from the Athletic. And that has not been all that great. I mean, here's a team that is trying to find their way a little bit. Got off to a really good start this season. And of late, they've picked up points in 3 of the last 5, but overall, they've had a really tough time keeping teams at bay. They allowed 4 against Indy 11, 6 to Lou City, 3 against San Antonio. Kind of the list goes on. They have this great attack that can make some noise, but defensively, they haven't been able to really hold it down as they probably would like from Brendan Burke.
Had a good win. Their last home game, 2-0 at home. And then they've lost to Pittsburgh, I believe, actually. In their last match, they lost 1-0 against the Tampa Bay Rowdies. So they're hoping to get back to winning ways. They've not given up too many goals in the last 2 games, and hopefully that's how they can find some more success.
16 points on the year. They have 5 victories. 4 of those coming at home, but just 1 in 5 on the road. Have scored 13 goals, but allowed 24. Their 13 is just best at 23rd in the entire league of 24. With guys like Ingalina and Epps and Beckford, you expect that number to be a bit higher, but they got a tough test tonight. Here comes Sacramento applying a bit of pressure. Aldair Sanchez getting the start tonight in front of Dami Vitiello. See if he can make a case for holding that position down. A lot of pressure from Sacramento and Ingalina. And all the way back to Danny Vitiello, is having another fantastic season. And his 7th shutout against Tulsa. And the whistle coming against Trevor Ammon as Joe Farrell and Ammon go shoulder to shoulder. We talk about Republic on the road, 4 wins, 4 draws, no losses, but here at home, 2 wins, 2 losses, and 3 draws. This place has been a fortress for Sacramento. What has been the difference in your eyes?
I don't think the players have come out as dominant, as confident, I would say as well. We see a chance on the left-hand side for Hartford. The ball just runs out. So you want to impose yourself. You want to make sure you get on the ball. You play your style. You go win it back. But Mark Briggs has mentioned it time and time again. Any game they play here, they're getting other team's best stuff. They're coming. They want to impress. It's a great crowd they get to play in front of. And you have to be ready for that. This is an established team who've had a lot of success the last couple of years. Republic haven't won the championship. Their expectation is that they're there to challenge for it. Nick Ross makes a good run.
Here's Nick Ross just outside of the area. We'll recycle back. Here's Jack Gurr. Gurr with a strong start to the year. Hasn't had assists in quite some time. Here's a good look for Trevor Ammon. And Farrell's able to get to it. Gurr 3 assists. And really, when he creating chances for this team, good things can happen for Sacramento.
Maybe a little fortunate there, Jared Timmer. I think he was going down either way under the pressure from Michi Galina. In these positions here, Connor Donovan, this is what Mark Briggs wants to see. Drive forward, can you hit the striker's feet? Doesn't come off this time, but he's got to keep looking for that.
Shane Weed in for the injured Lee Desmond, but Shane is no stranger to the starting 11 for Sacramento. And 4 quality center backs for Mark Briggs to choose from. Farrell send it back to Henan Hibero. Mark Briggs, 100+ victories in his time in the USL Championship. His 5th year here in Sacramento. Gotten close, have had good runs, won the West. Got to the US Open Cup finale, but Mark Briggs wants to see this team raise some hardware. I believe they have the roster to do it. Start to put some victories together here. Shane Wheat really committing a bit higher this time. Christian Prano getting another start, his 2nd straight start. Started early in the season, got injured, and then started working his way back. He has come in late in games and had instant impact, and ultimately helping Sacramento to advance in the Open Cup. The Republic's a little bit off the mark right now. They not seem to be on the same page. See if they can calm things down here. We're in the 8th minute. Ioannis Budati coming over from Indy 11. We saw Budati earlier this year in a trade that sent Romario Williams to Indianapolis. Romario signed in the offseason too to Brendan Burke's team, played in Colorado Springs, but after 2 goals and just didn't really seem to connect. They felt like they needed a good right back, and Budati has answered. 3 assists on the year. Here's Christian Prano's got room in the middle of the park, but Jay Chapman's able to break it up. Seen a lot more of that from Jared Timmer this year, sending more direct balls to the left side of the pitch. Now Sacramento's trying to pin Hartford back. Turnover. Nick Ross playing it forward. Turning Ammon. Here's Felipe. He's got a room. Felipe's just trying to dribble his way through. Sends a cross in front of Alder Sanchez. Crowd felt like a big opportunity missed there. And now Danny Barrera, the former Republic midfielder, able to get there. It's kind of pressure Mark Briggs wants to see more of from his team, and good things can happen.
And Trevor Ammon was the one that initiated the play, forces Jordan Scarlett, I believe, to give the ball away to Nick Ross. Nick Ross then finds, he's making another run. Nick in behind, he would have been called offside on that either way. But again, it starts from Trevor Ammon. That's what he needs to do. It's off the ball work as a striker. Sometimes you see the goals, but he's the one who's coming in from behind. Scarlett feels the pressure, and then the only thing is for Luis Felipe here, doesn't want to strike it with his right, and works it nicely into the box. Unfortunately, it doesn't fall to one of the Republic players, but that's the first danger we've seen in lots of players in the box as well, which really does help. Trevor Ammon was the one to initiate the pressure, and he wasn't. He'd usually be your guy in the box there.
Henan Hibero played most of the game against Tampa, but left the 84th minute with an injury. And unfortunately, late in that game, Tampa Bay was able to get one. as that ball sails out of the stadium and the crowd cheers for it. And with that, before starting any digging project, crucial to contact 811. Free service allows utility companies to mark their underground lines, help protect the community. 811 before you dig.
Jack Kerr's started the run down the right-hand side. And it's a really tough ball, but those are the moments you can win it back. You have players up the field. Jack Kerr gets his team a free kick.
Emmanuel Samidia with the foul there. Sierra Leone national team member getting the start at left back tonight. And set pieces, here's Justin Portillo. He's had a smooth transition into the club, and I think now it's, can he take it to the next level? He can place the ball better than most midfielders. Here's a good look here for Sacramento. Shane Wheat, this one's low. Galena flying through is Beckford now. Beckford doesn't have any help. He's gonna try to pass it to himself. Jack Kerr in a foot race. And you can see the breakaway speed from Deshane Beckford. But Jack Kerr using his body and his brain to get in front. And now Sacramento being run over in a foul. And looks like it may be Thomas Van Kazeel, the Frenchman.
Kudos to Jack Kerr there. Any other player on the field and you're not winning that battle. And even Jack Kerr, if the ball was a couple steps further, I don't think he would have caught Beckford. He's lightning fast. Michi Galina's the same as well. You get exposed one-on-one against these guys and they touch it out in front of you, you're not going to catch them. I definitely wouldn't have caught.
Beckford 2 years with Colorado Springs, 5 goals, 7 assists. He did sign with San Antonio, but not quite the impact they were hoping for, and he's starting to find his way. 2 goals and assist here in 2024.
I say anyone. Jared Timmer apologies would have come. That's the only other. I'm looking around the field. I don't think anyone else would have. Well, that's just what you got to be wary of with this Hartford side. You might have possession, but they're just looking to go as quick as possible. Galena starts to play, finds Beckford. They're just looking to spring as quick as they can, and they get Marcus Epps as well, who's such a dangerous player. Quiet so far in this opening 12 minutes or so, but he can change the game.
For Tampa Bay, and fortunately for Tampa Bay, they were able to pull out the victory, but Hartford hung in there, and this is after going down a man early in that game. Beverly Makangila was shown 2 yellow cards. So they played with 10 men, and he's a critical part in the midfield. Danny Barrera getting the start tonight. And a Hartford Athletic player down. But Danny Barrera really started his USL career. I mean, most know him from Hartford at this point in time because he's the longest tenured player with the Athletic, as Jay Chapman is still down. But 21 assists for Danny Barrera in his time with Sacramento, 17 in USL play, regular season play, but fantastic player. He really filled in for Rodrigo Lopez after Roro left. Here's another look at it. Trevor Hammond getting ball first and just clipped at Chapman on the follow through.
Yeah, nothing in that.
But Danny was brilliant, could spray the ball in a lot of different places. He really set up his teammates well.
Yeah, he's such a smart player, Danny Barrera, and you just, a couple minutes ago, you just saw him operate. He can operate in really tight spaces. He's not athletically, he's not the most gifted, he's not the fastest, but he's definitely one of the smartest players out there on the field. Beautiful left foot as well.
And he might connect well. I mean, you look at Marcus Epps trying to get going. And Michi Galena has 5 goals, but I know they'd like to get some more output from their attacking core. A -11 goal differential for Hartford Athletic. Last time these two sides met was in Connecticut, a 4-1 victory for Sacramento. And really on a great run for Sacramento that part of the season a year ago. And now at home trying to find a way A really thrilling 3-2 defeat against Oakland. Sacramento down 3 goals, nearly tie it. And a deflection by defender from a Rafa Herrigui shot, and we are probably at a 3-3 draw in that match. But Oakland has been very good as of late and threatening to work their way to the top of the Western Conference.
Here comes that press from the Republic. They've got them cornered. And two players, Nick Ross, Alder Sanchez, see it. Trevor Hammond doesn't. Just allow that ball to get back to the goalkeepers. You need everyone on the same page when you're going to go.
Nicely done there by Shane Wheat to retain possession, same as Luis Felipe. And Scarlett running over Nick Ross. Nick Ross leading the team with 4 assists on the year. It'll bring up a set piece for Sacramento, and Justin Portillo in a really good position, bringing the big bodies up. And how brilliant were Sacramento on set pieces in the preseason, Adam? They score 8 times during the preseason off set pieces. It hasn't carried over in the regular season. Can they finally get something to break through here? Justin Portillo standing over it. A goal and 2 assists on the year, but nothing in a Republic uniform quite yet. Will this be the moment? Dropping back post, looking for a chance. And a whistle comes in.
Foul called on that ball, and that's definitely an area where Sacramento has to try and take advantage. They haven't done well enough the last couple of seasons from set pieces. They have big enough players. So I know that's something the team would want to do.
Well, history is in the making. We host our first ever U.S. Open Cup quarterfinals at Hart Health Park. Catch all the action Tuesday, July 9th. Taking on MLS. Seattle Sounders kickoff 8 o'clock. Do not miss it. $16 is where tickets start. And of course, Adam Moffat, another reason to come. $2 beer night. How about that? $2 Tuesday. SacRepublicFC.com/tickets. And Republic, should they win against Seattle, they'll host New Mexico United, who currently sits atop of the West, or LAFC of Major League Soccer, right here at Hart Health Park. So great opportunity for Sacramento. And of course, you win that, then it's on to the Open Cup finale for yet another time for Sacramento. This ball's playing forward. Beckford.
He's fast. He's fast. He's not that fast, but you just see the idea is there. A couple passes from Hartford, break the lines, and then just looking to pass that ball in behind. Through ball, the speed of Beckford and Galena. And for Sacramento, it's going to be offside. Trevor Hammond, if he goes for it, he is offside. See Shane Wheat, he's just sending it long, and maybe just pass that ball around a little bit. Try and move Hartford side to side. Just wait for those moments.
Sacramento with a good chance again. Jack Gurr.
And you got to get midfielders up higher. Sacramento.
And they'd like to get Christian Prado a little bit more involved. Had 3 quality chances. And the draw against Tulsa a week ago, and his health improving and making a case of why he should stay in the lineup. But right now, Mark Briggs is looking for goals. And I think if you can score, you have a good opportunity of finding yourself in the starting 11.
Referee having a little word with Jack Gurr. I don't know. Time wasting, maybe? It's definitely not time wasting. I'm not too sure what he told him. He's sneaking a couple yards.
Yeah, dancing a little too much. This one's throw in the box. And a quick whistle. Well, speaking of the Open Cup, how about Kieran Phillips? U.S. Open Cup player of the round of 16 for his 2 goals against San Jose on May 21st. His first ever Open Cup match and already player of the round.
It's good going. Republic will be hoping for more of the same when they play the Sounders in a couple of weeks. What an electric night that was. I was in attendance, and It's good to be a fan at times.
Back and forth. Meanwhile, Budati. And this will be a throw. Republic have been very good at home in the tournament. 20 wins, just 2 losses. They've defeated MLS side 6 times. That's more than any club in the lower levels since 2014. So can Sacramento do it again?
And I did play in that last game. The Republic took on the Sounders in the Open Cup in 2018. We got the victory that night. I remember it just like it was yesterday.
Republic stretching those center backs a bit. Now they just need to make a run, see if they can find a pathway toward goal.
Just Portillo in these kind of situations, he's just looking to see where Danny Barrera is, because Danny's just going to try and just pop on your shoulder either side. Find those low pockets. Here's the pressure.
Aldair Sanchez playing it to Pirano. Pirano's going to go for goal and just off the mark. Great scoring chance for Sacramento. Got to find target, though.
Yeah, he knew exactly what he was doing, Christian Pirano. He just wanted to get a touch, get it out his feet and take a shot that, unfortunately for him, it's underneath his feet a little bit. Ends up dragging his shot wide of the goal, but that's the kind of pressure that Sacramento has to come with. When you hit the target there, you maybe get a rebound if it doesn't go straight in. You've got Trevor Ammons sprinting right towards the goalkeeper. Well, that's 2 opportunities now. Best opportunities that have come for the Republic are from that pressure. Hartford turning over at the back. You just see how vulnerable they can be. The referee's been blowing his whistle a little too much, interrupting the flow of the game, and a yellow card.
Portillo sending the ball up the pitch, and Mohamed Hassan didn't like it. So first yellow card of the match.
And that's twice now, and it's just on 2 players competing for a header. They're going to a little bit of bumping, and I don't think Portillo liked that the foul was called. He gets a yellow card. I believe that would be for dissent.
Well, choosing the right health plan for you and your family is simple with Western Health Advantage. Check out their affordable plans that have been keeping the community strong for more than 25 years. westernhealth.com. Budati, 2-time Hartford Athletic defender, back with his former club. Here comes a pressure from Luis Felipe, and that's what you like to see. The energy pace has been pretty good for Sacramento. They've got to see if they can translate that press into a goal-scoring chance. And defensively, they've done a nice job of keeping it away from Mishi and Galina. Pirano, and he is cut down in the middle of the park. Jay Chapman, MLS veteran, 5 years, spent some time with Toronto. MLS Cup winner as well. This one takes a deflection as Felipe was trying to send it wide to Jack Gurr. Headed forward, Trevor Ammon trying to get on it. Now Nick Ross has a piece. Over near the corner it goes for Trevor Ammon. Republic, there's 4-5 now in the box.
They had the opportunity to get the ball in the box. Sacramento, they decided to keep it.
Here's Gurr looking for Ammon, and it's Navarro with the takeaway. That's the idea, though.
Yeah, it's not a bad looking ball from Jagger. Comfortable enough for the goalkeeper in the end, but it's going to take a perfect delivery to get a goal on that one. And here goes Hartford.
A little trouble for Sacramento as Hartford's Danny Barrera took a bit of an awkward bounce, and clearing is Connor Donovan. As a Hartford side trying to get back on track, just 18 points, last in the USL a season ago, just 4 wins, a negative 39 goal differential. just to give you a perspective, they allowed 79 goals last year. Republic allowed just 26.
It's a big contrast, but they've got a lot of new names this year. Still haven't quite hit maybe their targets, but with the quality, you look at the lineup on paper, this is a quality side with plenty of experience. They know how to get it done in the USL. A good coach who also knows how to get it done. So
yeah, Brendan Burke added in December to change things up, see if they can create a little bit of the magic we saw at Colorado Springs a few years ago. And you're right, you look at Galena, Epps, and Beckford up top. That's a formidable trio in its own right. Shane Wheat, they'll play much higher up the pitch. And maybe with Galena really the only one up top, it allows Shane Wheat to get more into the attack than normal. Now comes the pressure. This one was a little bit of trouble for Sacramento, and Galena just slipping. Aldair Sanchez does a nice job keeping it in front of him. Pirano staying on his feet, continuing to run. Budati getting a foot in there. Brendan Burke doesn't like it. Can't believe it. And the foul was apparently further back. Pirano so crafty. He just keeps the attack going. And Van Kazil unable to stay in front.
It's like he has a magnet connected to that ball at times, Christian Pirano. But the referee played advantage on that. So I think the referee's a bit too eager with that whistle.
Felipe, a little touch forward, back from Pirano. Felipe, a big swing. And Van Kazil is able to get in front.
Win the ball straight back if you're Sacramento. That's good play by Connor Donovan.
Ball whipped in. Nick Ross is in the 18. He might try to turn and send a cross in. Instead, he's able to earn the corner. And their Atlas disposal corner kick, first of the night for Sacramento.
Good play. Again, first opportunity doesn't come off. You win the ball back straight away. You get a corner kick. You get a chance to send some of those taller guys up. Justin Portillo gets the chance to put this corner in.
Crowd stomping their feet here at Hart Hills Park. They're ready to see Sacramento break through. It'll be Justin Portillo. Mohammed Hassan has a word for Trevor Hammond.
I knew he was going to call. I should have said it beforehand. I should have said he's going to blow his whistle here for some reason.
And Nick Ross is having a conversation, and you're right. I think any physical play tonight is just going to be whistled immediately. It's a game killer, that's for sure.
It really is. It just kind of sucks the air out of the game. Doesn't allow it to have any kind of rhythm or flow. And honestly, he's got the whistle in his mouth ready to blow as soon as that ball is getting played in.
Ribeiro started his career as Syria, Brazil, and then played in Portugal and Saudi Arabia before finding himself with the Hartford Athletic. It seems to be their starting keeper. And unfortunately, Moreau came in late in the game, and a penalty kick was awarded. So Tampa Bay was able to come away with the victory. Arteaga putting it behind the net. But then you look again tonight, Tampa Bay losing 2-0 to Loudoun. Interesting. I mean, you looked at Tampa Bay when they came here to Sacramento, they looked like the best team in the league. And you watch them another night, and it just doesn't seem to translate always. Shane Wee trying to grab a jersey. Beckford flying forward, just can't find his teammate. Takes a little bit of a bounce to Galena, and Galena to the left side to Epps. Epps working on Timmer, trying to get to his right foot. And Republic able to get back.
And Jared Timmer was putting the pressure on Epps on that last shot, but it starts with Shane Wheat giving it away on the left-hand side. Connor Donovan doesn't quite get the clearance, and the threat is constantly there. The front three that they have, Hartford Athletic, you really, really got to be careful with that ball, because if you're one of the defenders giving it away, you're already out of position.
Well, we know they're going to get looks. Their transition play is really one of the best, and they've got the pace up top to create havoc. Ball played through. Good look for Hartford. Going to the left side. Danny Vitiello comes up with a save. Just not enough on it from Van Kazeel.
It's going to take something special to beat Danny Vitiello from that angle, but Marcus Epps involved once again. Finds Van Kazeel. Safe enough in the end for the goalkeeper, but another warning sign for this Republic side.
And here comes the press once again. Alder Sanchez trying to join the party. Back to the barrel.
And the game looks really, really stretched between the players that are pressing in the back line, and that's just because Hartford are actually leaving 4 players up the field when they're back there. They're leaving them high up the field. Danny Barrera is one of them, so Justin Portillo's caught in 2 minds. He wants to get a little bit closer to his teammates, but he also knows if he does get out of position, Danny Barrera is just going to be looking to slide through one of his faster players up front.
Crystal Creamery's been building strong bones and bodies with the freshest dairy from the Valley since 1901, taking pride in dairy you can trust. Taste how fresh local can be. Throw for Sacramento.
These positions here, you got to throw in it right back. Alder Sanchez and a ton of space on this left-hand side. And how can you get that ball in play? Can you find one of the defenders? Can you get it out their side? Can you go there quicker? As we see, Pirano finds Wheat, and all of a sudden the ball is with Sanchez. He's got a little bit of space. Those are the times you kind of want to find Trevor Ammon's feet, find the forward's feet, get the ball a little bit higher up the field, and then you can play underneath.
Pirano loses it for a moment, gets right back up. Now he's beaten 3 Hartford Athletic players. Unfortunately, a turnover. Now it finds the feet of Danny Barrera. Chapman, direct ball into some space for Engalita. Former USL Young Player of the Year. Trying to find a spark just 2 years after earning that award. Played in Turkey a season ago and is back in the USL. And for just his age, at 24, has 40 USL goals.
Christian Pirano wins the ball there. Trevor Ammon needs to recognize that moment that Pirano has nothing in front of him. And you're that striker, you got to get up there, give him an option. Otherwise, you're just forced into giving the ball away.
Public little possession. Pirano, 3-man game with Nick Ross back to Gurr. Gurr is going to flip this one into the box, looking for Trevor Ammon, gets a head on it. Alder Sanchez battling. Here's an opportunity, takes a deflection. It did not look like it may have, but Luis Felipe's shot runs errant. Van Kazeel was able to do just enough to keep Alder Sanchez away.
Came from that Jack Gurr cross, plenty of air in that. If I'm one of the back line of Hartford Athletic, I want my goalkeeper to come and grab that ball. That's something Danny Vitiello does really well. Anytime the ball's hung up in the air, gives his back line a lot of confidence. And no foul called on there. And we know how good Trevor Ammon is in the air, so Jack Gurr keeps putting those balls in. I feel like it's just a matter of time until Trevor Ammon can connect with one. You're being patient here if you're the Republic. You're letting Hartford play it around, and you're looking just for a little trigger. It could just be a bad pass. It could just be finding one of the wide players, and someone has to initiate that. Luis Felipe's doing it here. Now he needs Nick Ross to step up to the left. And if you don't do it quick enough, now you're looking at the other side. Christian Pirano, you got to close them in.
And here they go. Pirano trying to get a step on it. This ball coming through. Jared Timmer fighting for it, leaving a little bit exposed. And Portillo is now going to have to track down Danny Barrera. Barrera to the right side, and it's going to be behind Beckford and able to slow this attack for a moment. Into the middle it goes. Felipe doing what he does so well, is coming from behind, picking balls, and Trevor Ambin is just a step slow, but Nick Ross is brought down by Danny Barrera.
And Republic almost winning that ball back with the press. And if it's such a close, as a yellow card for Danny Barrera in a crowd like that. Such a tiny details. You're half a second off, and all of a sudden Hartford Athletic find themselves on the attack. Barrera catches Nick Ross. He knew that Republic had an opportunity to get forward.
And Barrera has been with the Athletics since 2019. 16 goals, 30 assists.
One of those goals he scored for Hartford was one of the most bizarre goals you'll ever see. If you haven't seen it, you check out the YouTube Danny Barrera goal.
Hartford.
I'll paint the picture. Do you remember this one, Robbie?
I do not.
The goalkeeper was getting ready to throw it out, and Danny kind of mule kicks behind him, and it hits his leg and goes over the goalkeeper's head and into the goal. Yeah, go home tonight. You watch it right now. I'll take the rest of the game.
Dial it up.
But
it'd be great if our team could. Now that you brought it up, now everyone's wondering what it is. I guess it's the idea of having smartphone. You don't need us to dial it up for you.
No.
He's a crafty player. I mean, we've seen him do a bit of everything in a Republic uniform. He continued that. I mean, he was an all-league first team member in 2021. Grew up in Central Coast. A little further south, Santa Barbara is where he went to school. So for a guy who pretty much transitioned and took the role of Rodrigo Lopez, both guys coming from Santa Barbara, it was just the SB pipeline. Vitiello finding Donovan.
And those are the moments Shane Wheat has the ball. Should be finding one of the center midfielders, Nick Ross, one of the two attacking central midfielders. Or Trevor Ammon finding his feet.
Vitiello send it long. Trevor Ammon. Well, with that, let's step aside and hear from our sponsor at SMUD.
Considering an electric vehicle? Start with SMUD. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
The barrel being told to hurry it up, give it a warning. Farrell flying forward. Connor Donovan getting a step on it. Now Luis Felipe moving well tonight. He's got a lot of freedom. Jack Gurr feeling pressure from Epps.
It's such a small thing, but Luis Felipe, the pass out to Jack Gurr's behind them, and it just slows it down, and it just allows players to recover. And in the attack, you just got to get those right.
Nick Ross with a nice touch. Felipe trying to find Ross. He does. Nick, and it's poked just behind, off the mark. Piranha was making an angling run, and now Sacramento's got to get back in transition. Here's Gurr again.
That's a good ball from Portillo.
Quick start from Pirano. Love to see it. Ammon is going to send it to the corner. Jack Gurr's got a way to go. And he just keeps it in. The crowd loves it. Gurr whipping this ball in, looking for a chance. Pirano comes flying to the back post. Great hustle, great look. The energy was there. The effort almost results into a Sacramento goal.
The smallest guy in the field almost puts one in with his head. And great work from Jack Gurr, making sure he gets on the end of that ball. He has a ton of time and space, and he puts a really good delivery in at a good height. Goalkeeper doesn't know whether to come for it or not. And unfortunately for Pirano, it's just a little bit of pressure towards the end.
Almost a half moment earlier, I think that's in.
Budati, I think, did a good job just bumping him. And again, just wait for these little moments, these little triggers right here. When do you press? And if not, you force them to play it long and you win the second ball.
Portillo's got room to operate here. Finding a chance through everybody.
And that ball's not going to go out, so you don't need a foul if you're Aldair Sanchez.
Aldair was trying to climb over, and Budati is able to seal him off, and so the foul is awarded to Hartford.
Not too much in it.
Last time Hartford won on the road, it was the season opener against El Paso, who sits at the bottom of the West. Since then, 0-5. Trying to change that here against Sacramento. And they're going to go to road again on Wednesdays. They'll take on Loudoun, who just beat Tampa Bay earlier this evening. Sacramento, meanwhile, will host Las Vegas here on what will be a very warm evening. A heat wave coming to California. Temperatures 100 plus. With Sacramento right now focused on this match here and trying to pick up their third victory in Heart Health Park. Beckford and Aldair Sanchez. Did a nice job of getting that ball back, but you can see Beckford, one quick step and he can ruin your night. Sacramento still trying to apply pressure on this left side. Aldair Sanchez having himself a really nice first half, as is this man, Luis Felipe. Looking to switch the field right over the top, and somebody is able to get there.
It's the right idea from Luis Felipe, just couldn't quite get enough on that ball. And keep the intensity up if you're Sacramento. Just get on that ball quickly, start dictating the game.
Shane Wheat moving to the attacking third here. Nick Ross going to send a little mini cross in. This is a dummy through. Here's a swing. And a big opportunity. Sacramento was pleading. May have been last touched by Athletic. I don't believe that was the case, but here's another chance at Pirano with a second striker.
Nice ball in early from Nick Ross. Not dealt with from Scarlett. It seemed like there's some appeals for a deflection. I don't think either way that was going to go in. Christian Pirano, but that's the guy you wanted to fall to on his left foot outside the box.
Aldair puts in some space for Nick Ross, making a nice run. Ross back to Trevor. Ammon turning. Ammon looked right and then went for goal, and I think Joe Farrell was able to get in front just enough.
And Nick Ross has definitely looked the liveliest of the attacking players for the Republic. Made a lot of good runs from the midfield. Some on the left, some on the right. Very clever player.
Well, final between New Mexico and San Antonio, and the United picking up the win. They now go to 31 points on the season and are atop of the Western Conference. Jack Gurr, Samadia. Samadia is trying to eat this clock, but Jack Gurr continues to press Farrell. And here comes a chance for Sacramento. Can they pounce on it? And it'll be a throw for Hartford. Oakland also up 2-0 over Orange County. And that currently puts Oakland at 26 points. Just a point over Sacramento. What a turnaround they have had. They have been one of the best teams in the Western Conference in the last 2 months. Trevor Ammon has sold it well. Mark Briggs having a conversation with the fourth official, trying to implore him to have a chat with the referee.
I think Hartford will be happy with the way this half has went. We've got an attack a couple times. Sacramento haven't troubled them too much. The 0-0 on the road.
Here's Trevor Ammon colliding with Chapman. Another whistle. And the warning to number 7. Chapman, another former switchback. And Mohammed Hassan having a further chat with Trevor Ammon. There the whistle blows. This might be the final play of the first half here in Sacramento. No score between Hartford and the Republic.
And just look for Danny Vitiello. If there's too much put on this, this is where he'll come and claim it, no problem.
Chapman floating it. Danny Vitiello waiting. The whistle blows.
Of course it does. And that wasn't for the foul on Vitiello either. That was a foul beforehand.
Danny Vitiello might send us to the half here in Sacramento. Las Vegas with a goal over Pittsburgh already. 52 minutes there. And there's the whistle for the first half of play from Sacramento. No score. Republic, nice opportunities to press, had a couple of good looks. Not really threatened on the other side of the pitch, but they've got 45 minutes to see if they can find a goal here at home. And Republic and the Athletic will go to the break, and we will too. It's the Modelo halftime show coming up. Sacramento looking to see if they can move in the direction alone by themselves in second. 28 points would do it. A point would keep them in lock with Oakland. We've got 45 minutes to see how it all unfolds. Stay here with us. Halftime show is next.
New flavors. The same traditions. Be the guest of honor. Add more flavor to your parties. El Jimador. Spiked Bebidas.
The best nights start with Jägermeister. Made with 56 botanicals. Always served ice cold.
Take a miracle to come back from this. Heartbreaking end to the season. But what's this?
For the moments when anticipation
Clock's counting down. 5 seconds. 3, 2,
becomes celebration. Jägermeister. Meister the moment.
what a moment!
Kieran Villa! 10,000 plus going crazy.
Gannon, cutting, back heel, Bennett, starter!
Here's space for Hanya! What about that? And the switchbacks jump out in front. Here's Pacheco bearing down a goal. Pacheco! Brings one outfield to life!
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Are you ready to join the charge and put down the pump? If you're ready for a clean start, contact SMUD first. We'll help you find ways to save, share the best options to charge at home or on the go, and answer any questions you have about owning an electric vehicle. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
And welcome back to Heart Health Park. Sacramento, Hartford, scoreless through 45 minutes here in Northern California. Well, earlier this month, Republic players Jonathan Ricketts and Sebastian Herrera attended a soccer clinic with Wilton Rancherita to help grow the game and improve the campers' skills on the pitch. Let's take a look.
We're at the Wilton Rancheria Soccer Clinic, just having a lot of fun, teaching them some fundamentals and most importantly that they're out here exercising, running around and having a good time.
This is what it looks like slow, and this is what it looks like fast.
We love soccer, we love the Republic, we love to see our kids and grandkids get out and run and just have a wonderful time.
All of our youth are super excited to meet these amazing players. They see them play all the time. We get to go out and watch them at the game, so I think it means so much to our youth to have these players out there and teaching them some of their skills.
Couple more.
Do your other clip. They get to play and have fun, but they get to find out what their strengths are. They get their feet wet, learning how to play soccer, but also they're taking a step in a larger world.
Yo creo que eso es importante para un niño porque ayuda a su crecimiento, a su formación y a tener una buena calidad de vida.
I know my daughter's having a really great time out there.
1-3-5.
Steps like this will help ensure our children know each other. That way they can take all those footsteps that we're just learning how to do.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Are you ready to join the charge and put down the pump? If you're ready for a clean start, contact SMUD first. We'll help you find ways to save, share the best options to charge at home or on the go, and answer any questions you have about owning an electric vehicle. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
And the Republic have had this crowd ignited early. And it's bedlam in the capital city.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
And the Republic have had this crowd ignited early. And it's bedlam in the capital city.
It's Native American Heritage Night here at Heart Health Park, and many of the local tribes taking part, including Wilton Rancheria. It's the USL Summer of Soccer, and just in time because it's about to get a bit toasty, to say the least. It all begins on Wednesday, right before the July 4th holiday, and Sacramento, Las Vegas will be on the CBS Sports Network. And you see a slew of great games coming up throughout the year. Sacramento going to be on 3 different times on the CBS Network.
And good for great exposure for the league. Good to see the Republic's name on there. We won't be calling those games. I know a lot of people are really disappointed at that. So some great matchups. Great to see the league continuing to grow, and I'm excited for this summer of soccer.
I don't know if there's going to be a league on national TV the same span here as Sacramento, or excuse me, the USL Championship will be over the next 2 months. So really great to see. Let's take a look at around the league so far, and what a night. Detroit City starting to cook once again. A big win for Loudoun, taking down Tampa Bay, and Lou City. They just continue to find form, find goals in your way. New Mexico, they go down a man. They not only level the game, they go on to win 3-2 in Texas.
That's San Antonio struggling a bit this year, and yeah, it's interesting to see. But Oakland Roots are the team who are on fire right now. Big win in Orange County, who fired their head coach.
And Phoenix letting their head coach go as well. And Switchbacks quietly have worked their way back up the table in the Western Conference. So middle of the season here, a lot of movement still in the West, and a big one between these two sides. Hartford would love to find a result on the road. Meanwhile, Sacramento looking to find their 3rd victory at home on the year. 45 minutes still here in Sacramento.
There's going to be times where they've got the ball because they're a good team and they have good players, but so do we, and they're coming to our stadium.
It's indomitable! And the Republic have had this crowd ignited early. And it's bedlam in the capital city.
New life into the world. Why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
How do you build a community that thrives? By staying active, by working and playing together, and by building strong bones and bodies with food that's simple, local, and fresh. Crystal Creamery has proudly supported Central Valley athletes and athletic programs since 2012. Because when you nourish a community, the community thrives. Crystal Creamery, simple, local, fresh.
Are you ready to join the charge and put down the pump? If you're ready for a clean start, contact SMUD first. We'll help you find ways to save, share the best options to charge at home or on the go, and answer any questions you have about owning an electric vehicle. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
And the Republic have had this crowd ignited early. And it's bedlam in the capital city.
There's going to be times where they've got the ball because they're a good team and they have good players, but so do we, and they're coming to our stadium.
It's indomitable!
Halftime here, the USL Championship match between Sacramento and Hartford is brought to you by Vitiello and by the Office of Traffic Safety. Let's take a glance at the first 45 minutes here from Sacramento. Athletic Republic. Hartford looking for their first victory on the road since week 1, but Sacramento's press has been quite dangerous.
Some of the best chances for the Republic have came from winning the ball off that back line of Hartford Athletic. Perano pulled that shot, and then in the 30th minute, this is just a threat you got to be wary of all the time. Final ball falls to Marcus Epps. He works it into his right foot and just can't. Jared Timmer just does enough.
That's that. It's 3 up top, and Galena, Epps, and Beckford that can cause quite a bit of problems, but just a minute later, they would come right back the other way, and you just felt like it's going to be a great chance from Van Kazeel and Danny Vitiello really stopping the biggest threat of the night for Hartford Athletic. And here again, Sacramento one more time. Look at this hustle from Jacker. It almost leads to a goal.
Yeah, Christian Perano was the one on the end of it again. This time, just a little check from Budadi. Can't get the contact he wants on it.
And right at the end here, this almost felt like the moment. Christian Perano just unable to find target, but the Republic and the Athletic all square through 45. And I think for Sacramento, finding target has probably got to be the big message going into the second half, and it's brought to you by M&S Auto.
Yeah, no shots on target. That won't really please the team or Mark Briggs. They've had the ball, again, just a little disjointed. The referee, I don't think, has helped. It's a lot of stopping the play, but in Sacramento, you just want to see a little bit more creativity, a little bit more intensity in the final third. Trevor Ammons leading the team right now, but you look at the bench, and it might not be long until someone else, Kieran Phillips, Sebastian Herrera, gets pulled into this one.
No changes for either side. And here goes Hartford to start the second. Quickly, Epps. And Epps is a player, all kinds of talent. Started his career in MLS with Philadelphia, and then has been around the league, to say the least. 8 different USL clubs. Was with Tulsa a season ago, had 9 goals and 7 assists. Really a fantastic season. Meanwhile, here comes Beckford and company. Selling out is Connor Donovan. Crowd loving that one. As danger written all over it. And Sacramento's back line coming up big.
And he had to get it right. Connor Donovan, there was a little bit of indecision between him and Shane Wheat on the initial ball played over. And just like we've seen him do so many times, he just throws his body in front of that ball and takes the hit. Again, those two just confused. Shane Wheat can't get to it. Beckford gets good contact. Here goes Shane Wheat.
Wheat, Perano the right side. Gurr has room on the right. He'll find Gurr just outside the area. Here comes the cross. It's sent wide. But Aldair Sanchez there to clean it up. Sanchez right back. Here comes Gurr with a header crashing into the box. Mark Briggs on the bench screaming for a penalty and will not get it. And Trevor Ammon running over Epps. And everybody now pleading their case to Mohamed Hassan.
I think Hartford's, what they're saying is Trevor Ammon's fouled someone too many times. And what Republic are saying is the consistency, because Jack Gurr's going up for this challenge. We've seen it several times tonight, player going for the header and kind of taken out from underneath. And it was Samaria just kind of checks Jack Gurr's run. And it's fortunately didn't hurt himself on the follow through, but I think the consistency is the big thing there. Would that be a soft penalty kick? I think regularly it would be, but what he's been calling so far tonight, I'm a little bit surprised that wasn't a PK.
Ribeiro tries to go deep with it. Timmer is able to head it down, but now a little bit higher up the pitch here for the Hartford Athletic side. He was able to play to a scoreless draw in the first 45 minutes.
That's two big chances we've seen from both sides early in this half, and Beckford's on it.
Beckford, chance for Barrera, denied again. Connor Donovan going down low and denies a shot on target. And two quality looks from Hartford right out of the gate, who come up with a new kind of energy to start this first or second half.
Donovan once again puts his body on the line, thwarts any threat that was on Danny Vitiello's goal.
It's definitely opened up even more from that first half. Republic have had a lot of room in the center of the pitch.
Deshane Beckford to start this half staying a little bit higher than we saw him in the first day. He was a little bit wider. Again, you see there's no one on the right hand side to play the ball out to for Hartford, and that's because Beckford's taking more of a central position. He's trying to get right on the shoulder of Shane Wheat.
Samaria here, pressure from Pirano. Scarlett looking for Beckford. Hits off the shoulder of Wheat.
I think that's what they're looking for. They're looking to isolate Shane Wheat. They want Deshane Beckford to get on him.
Farrell sends that out of play. Throw for Sacramento. Quickly in. Pirano just hanging up the top of the box right now.
Just keep an eye on Jack Gurr coming in at the back post.
Here's Pirano. Takes a high touch, trying to find Nick Ross on the under. Republic doing a nice job. Late whistle. The competition is heating up this summer on CBS. Sacramento Republic looking for revenge against a red-hot Oakland Root side. July 21st, 1 o'clock. And then August 3rd, 1 o'clock, surging Detroit City host newcomer Rhode Island for the first time ever. It's USL Summer of Soccer continues on the CBS network. Two good looks early for Hartford. This will bounce to Vitiello.
With Hartford putting a couple players, keeping them a little bit higher up the field, Sacramento can go quick, like they're doing right now.
Pirano trying to draw the foul, and he'll get it. And the substitutes for Sacramento getting ready. Hartford's bench remains a bit quiet still. Timmer will float this one across the pitch. Gurr winding up for this cross. Deflects off of Ammon, didn't know much about it, but now Felipe's got it. Felipe trying to go over the top of Samaria. Nick Ross in a foot race with Budati. And Nick Ross took the brunt of that one. And we may see a booking here. And maybe not. Nick Ross, he took a shot there.
Budati goes right through Nick Ross there, and there's no need for it. Nick Ross is first to that ball, and he puts his body across him. And those can be sore. Fortunately, it looks like Nick Ross is back on his feet.
Set piece for Sacramento, 52nd minute.
Justin Portillo's want to put this almost on target. Just aiming for that back post. And what you need is runners getting right in front of that goalkeeper. So even if no one gets a touch on it, it still has the chance of going in the back of the net.
Floating up top, here comes Stan Shane Wheat. Vitiello is able to find it. Gurr's going to put it right back up top. This one's going to sail on him. Turnover, Republic. Ammon finds it at his feet. Ammon's got some room. Ammon in a deflected shot. And it's saved by the keeper. Ribeiro was able to get low enough. And now here comes the Athletic on the run. Danny Vitiello taking no chances, gets a foot to it.
And he had to, he was looking at where that line was. Vitiello near Pirano wins it again. Definitely a much livelier second half.
Pirano surging forward. Ammon.
And Trevor Ammon couldn't quite get on the end of this, but he does so well on this opportunity. He just gets it onto his left foot, connects really, really well with it. And strong hands from Ribeiro.
Well, flex plans for the 2024 season now available. Customize your own 4 to 8 match plan, fits your schedule. Head on to the Republic website for more. First shot on target for Sacramento tonight. And Ribeiro has to come up with a pretty solid effort to make that stop, and does, and remains scoreless.
And it was Nick Ross who won the ball in the midfield, played it out wide to Trevor Ammon. And that's what he's really good at. He's good at just shifting that ball either side. He can go right foot, left foot. We know he can score with his head as well.
This a little bit soft back, and Galena applying pressure, but not there. That's off the shoulder of Samaria. It'll be a throw for Jack Kerr in Sacramento. Both these teams, a quick turnaround. They'll be back on Wednesday night. Pirano able to shake off the defender. Now Luis Felipe's got room. Luis Felipe! The one-hopper is saved by Ribeiro, but two back-to-back shots on target. You got to like it for Sacramento.
Yeah, much better. Like a lot more explosive in the attack to start the second half. And Christian Pirano, he's just so elusive. I think he's going one way, he goes the other. And you don't mind that from Luis Felipe. You know he's capable of putting that in the back of the net from there.
Little flick on, and Galena battling with Jared Timmer. Timmer's able to shrug him off, but not out of danger yet. And no foul.
Yeah, he got the ball. It was a good challenge in the end, but it was definitely a little risky from Jared Timmer. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. It was good coverage to begin with.
Watch this from Galena.
And it was Budadi, I believe, who's the player up there as well. Right. He does get the ball. He might have a case for a corner kick as well.
Well, Pereira and the Athletic trying to spring something, but this back line for Sacramento has done well enough. Can they move? They can. They've got Gurr, but Samadia, he's not able to get to it well enough. Leaves it right for Gurr. Gurr's got options. Gurr's going to try to find a teammate. It's Trevor Ammon, but just behind him. And now Ammon might go for goal here. Ammon, he's tripped up, and Sacramento unable to get a shot off.
And he was going to do it, Trevor. He just wanted to shift it onto his right foot and get a shot, and his touch was just slightly too heavy.
Nick Ross finding Pirano. Pirano to his left. Pirano going 1v1. Pirano's going to take a shot, but it's sent clear. And now Jared Timmer getting low with the tackle. But Galena challenging. And that's going to be Danny Vitiello this time. Connor Donovan was chasing too. This is a back and forth game and running right through it. No whistle. And finally a whistle late. Samadia right through the back of Christian Pirano. Hartford's upset that it took so long for the call, or Sacramento upset the call didn't come sooner. Well, everyone's unhappy.
He does win the ball, but he goes right through. It's a little bit too aggressive, right through the back of Christian Pirano. And the referee, again, a couple times, he's kind of taking his time. He's a little methodical and giving something or not. Sometimes that makes you think he's been a little reactive to what's happening, but I think that was definitely the right decision. Overzealous from Samadia in the left back position.
Well, Robert Vince, the fourth official, is getting an earful from Mark Briggs and Brendan Burke tonight.
Just reinforces.
Felipe's going to go for goal. Oh, it's denied by Vitiello. That's a second straight attempt from Luis Felipe.
And that one skips right in front of the goalkeeper. And he does well. Doesn't get it cleanly on the first one, but keeps it close enough. You don't want to give up too much of a rebound there. Again, I don't think that's a foul. I mean, that's just two players challenging for a header.
Or he
just let the play go. And
well, the first substitution,
Mark Briggs is going to get a yellow card himself here.
Mark Briggs has shown yellow. Welcome back to Sacramento. Apologies for the technical difficulties, but we just missed, or you just missed, we saw it, the save of the week winner. Unfortunately, I don't know if it was caught, Danny Vitiello with 2 massive saves to keep this game scoreless. Hartford has found a different level, and Danny Vitiello is furious coming out as Justin Portillo was taken down by Asiadu. And it's gotten a little chippy here. Marcus Epps was cleared away on his transition, and it's become a bit open though, Adam. But going back to Danny Vitiello, unbelievable the saves that he has made, and it seemed all for certain that Athletic were going to be up 1-0.
2 saves, world-class saves in the space of 30 seconds from Danny Vitiello, and we had the pleasure of seeing them. Fortunately for the Republic, they don't really want him to be making those every week. If he's going to do it, then great, but Asiadu just caught Justin Portillo there. It was a Connor Donovan gave him Portillo a really, really tough ball, almost inviting that pressure.
Both teams with quality looks. Neither has been able to break free. There's been a pinball back and forth.
The game's definitely broke into action this second half, though. You just the threat of the speed in this Hartford Athletic side is.
Well, they're all coming together. Epps will take it. Asiadu. Ingalina. His shot is over the top, and it will be a corner kick.
Just so dangerous on that break. Jay Chapman's going to go take the corner kick.
Republic's opponent on Wednesday, Las Vegas, up 2-0 late against Pittsburgh. And kickoff is 7:30. It's part of the CBS Network Summer of Soccer ticket starting at $17, $2 beer night as well. Don't miss out. Meanwhile, there is a whistle again on a set piece. And so a goal kick here for Danny Vitiello and the Sacramento Republic. Portillo, a lot of room to dribble.
And you like to see that sense of urgency from Sacramento. Get the ball back in, you're at home. This is a game you're expected to win, even though they haven't been in the best run of form as of late, the Republic. Any game at home, you expect to win. What a ball from Jack Gurr.
Nick Ross waiting for another teammate. The run wasn't there, and it cost Sacramento potentially a goal there. Battling. Alder Sanchez has given it all tonight. Earning the start. He's been fantastic. Sacramento overall playing fairly well tonight. They just unable to get one through. Time and time again, we've seen that from Luis Felipe. Portillo playing it forward. Asiadu, the only sub, came in for Danny Barrera. And now here comes some changes for Mark Briggs. Timmer, Gurr. He's got Pirano. He's going to go to Nick Ross instead. He's going to float it over the top for Pirano. He loves to work in space here. He's got Farrell beat, gets to his right. Farrell across the face of goal. Nearly a game-making mistake. Oh no, here comes Ingalina flying down the pitch against Danny Vitiello. He stops it again. Unbelievable, the crowd is erupting here in Sacramento. Vitiello, world-class saves, 3 of them tonight. It has kept Ingalina and company off the board. He may just be the best goalkeeper, not in the USL, but maybe the United States currently. What an effort by number 1 again.
Wow. Danny Vitiello just stands up tall.
And the crowd chanting Danny now. Got to feel energized the way that he has played throughout this year, and especially tonight. 3 massive opportunities for Hartford. stopped on the point of attack. And Galena breaking out. It's going to be a offside call. But that pace is absolutely threatened Sacramento, but each and every time they've got Danny Vitiello at the end of it. What a stopper he has been.
And it's so hard as a goalkeeper just to be patient in that kind of position. And Galena's, he knows with the back of the net. He's got 5 goals already this season. He scored a lot of goals in the USL Championship. And you would have almost put your house on him scoring there. And it comes from the giveaway at the back from the Republic, and the threat is constantly there from Hartford. They don't need long spells of possession. All they need is to win the ball and play it quick. But they've got 2 men down right here.
Trevor Ammon will receive a booking for making a bit of contact. Gives us time to see if the substitutions will come into the game. It will be Dami Villadair and Kieran Phillips. Phillips, as we mentioned earlier, U.S. Open Cup player of the round of 16 for a brace against San Jose in the victory. He has 3 USL Championship goals as well since coming on loan from Huddersfield Town, and here's the substitution. So Luis Felipe will likely move back. Justin Portillo out of the game. Nick Ross stays in. Trevor Ammon is out of the game for Phillips and now Villadair. So you have Villadair now in a role, who typically plays out on the left, but maybe more in an attacking role. What say you, Adam?
I think he's just going to play underneath Kieran Phillips. He'll have Kieran Phillips leading the line up top, and then just underneath them, Pirano, Dami Villadair.
Really, really tough call against Sacramento there.
This is the kind of game you want a substitution. Substitute like Kieran Phillips, Dami Villadair, come in, make an impact, go win this game for your team. If you're Hartford Athletic as well, anyone who comes into the game. Anderson Asiadu's came in, he's had a little bit of an impact for them too, had a good chance.
Danny Vitiello shifting his 2-man blockade. And he really wants him far left. It's Villadair. This one's going to be back post. It's Vitiello to punch it away one more time. Crowd loving the effort from their goalkeeper. Into the corner it goes. Athletic not done. Shane Wheat gets ahead to it. Right back out again. Republic trying to defend. Keep this team off the board. Ball through. Just skirts all the way past. But wide enough, and a goal kick here for Danny Vitiello. 73rd minute we go. 3 massive stops and another punch away on a set piece there. Danny Vitiello. He just wants to see something on the other side go through and earn this Republic team 3 points and keep them in second place. Phillips. Farrell's able to find a teammate in relief. It's Beckford. Beckford's going to go for goal. And this one will sail a bit wide. Well, Sabas tuition free 7th through 12th grade public charter school. Choose from career pathways, including patient healthcare, construction, green energy, and more. You can earn college credits. SabaCharterSchool.org.
See how much of a threat Shane Beckford is, but that's probably the one thing you get on, just the production, the end product for him. He doesn't quite get enough assists, enough goals for how dangerous he is, the positions he gets himself in. And that's the difference between having a really successful career. Just put the ball in the back of the net. If you're going to be an attacking player, you've got to get productivity, get your team points as well.
Udati flying up the right wing now. He'll retreat to Jay Chapman. Canadian, and just misplayed back to a teammate. Sacramento, can they move a bit quickly? Turnover. Asiadu. He's been really quality since coming into this match. Epps trying to get past Timmer. Timmer trying to send him to the outside. Timmer holding Epps off. And now it's Dami Vitiello, his first touch. Chapman tries to run him down. Vitiello down to his knees and right back up. A little Pirano-esque from Dami Vitiello. Phillips, too heavy off the chest. Samadia. This one takes a deflection. And Van Kazil and company cannot come away with a good look at the possession.
And the first half was 0-0, and it played like a 0-0. It wasn't too much action. One shot on target. It wasn't even a great one. But this second half, you feel like there's a goal there for someone. Again, it might come off a mistake. It might come off a little piece of magic. But I don't see this game finishing 0-0 with 15 minutes left in it.
Briggs blowing the crowd, a bit of energy here. See if we can spark this team to a victory. They need one, most likely could do it here. Although we've seen Hartford at a different level in the second half. Danny Vitiello, 3 big stops on the evening. It's been back and forth. It's been fairly exciting. Teams have had looks, and both goalkeepers have had to make some stops tonight. Vitiello trying to post his will in the game. Alder Sanchez still on that left wing. Ingalina holding up. Connor Donovan. Turn, no whistle coming. Budati moving forward to the right side. It goes for the Athletic. Outside the area, plays it centrally. Now Sacramento, they force the turnover. Can they keep it going? Pirano just takes it. No whistle. Pirano able to evade the contact, and it comes back to Athletic.
And the ball just got away from Luis Felipe. He does really well intercepting it. He wanted to get it out of his feet and to Kieran Phillips. A bunch of space in behind of him, but the ball just went to sit down for the Republic. And Sacramento had a spell of possession there where they dominated. They were creating some good chances, but it seems like it's slowed down a little bit.
Felipe, Pirano, he's got Jack Gurr on the underlap. He's going to wait for him. Draws in the defense. Vitiello to his left. Damia. Just wide away, far post. Sacramento nearly sending this crowd into a frenzy. A fantastic buildup. It's the small things that Christian Pirano is able to do, and Adam, what a run.
Yeah, and he attracts players down this right-hand side. Christian Pirano and Jack Gurr, great awareness, finds a spot in the middle of the field. And Jack knew what he was doing. He was playing that with a nice little weight to Dami Vitiello. It gives Dami the option if he wants to pass it or if he wants to shoot it straight away. And he elects for the shot and just drags it about a foot wide.
Will get a chance now. Mark Briggs loved the effort Alder Sanchez put in tonight, and I agree with him. It was a fantastic, maybe his best performance of the season. And now a chance for Robert Harrigan, almost getting a goal in the game against the Oakland Roots here. He comes in with Pirano, Phillips, and with Dami Vitiello moving back out to the left wing. Jack Gurr fighting, trying to just play it up forward for Kieran Phillips. Phillips! And the whistle in. He felt the elbow may have gone a bit high. Another substitution. This time it will be for the Athletic. Brandon Burke going to make a change. And it's Mamadou Dieng into the game for Marcus Epps.
Big body coming up top for Hartford Athletic. They'd love to sneak a goal on the road here. As I mentioned earlier, they have not won many games in the last couple of seasons on the road, so if they would come a place like Sacramento and get 3 points, they'd be over the moon.
Man, let's step aside and we'll hear from our sponsor at the Office of Traffic Safety.
Before that drink turns to drinks, make a plan to get home safe. Just call a friend, a cab, or get a ride share. Whatever you do, don't let drunk drive. Go safely, California.
About 10 minutes and change here left to play. And for Hartford, you've got to be feeling pretty good about yourself. You've kept Sacramento scoreless here at home. And late game here, they know one goal could change everything. Danny Vitiello already the player of the match with just brilliant goalkeeping once again.
I think they'll be feeling good at the fact that Republic haven't scored a goal, but I think they'll be rather disappointed that they haven't scored themselves.
Phillips, little flick on trying to get Rafa going. A high boot, Pirano comes to it. Rafa making a run, Phillips making a run, he collides, he gets right back up, here's a chance, and it's taken away by Ribeiro. Phillips, I believe Farrell making a bit of contact, going to the ground on the run. It's out of your screen there, but Ribeiro again, quick thinking, quickly trying to get it up to Dieng, who's a big body, and with the Siadu, there's a different look here for this Hartford side. They're going for the win. Beckford. Nick thought it was going to be maybe a shot. Beckford again. It's denied by Sacramento's back line again. Donovan has been fantastic. Look at this to himself. Kieran Phillips. Rafa on the underlap. Rafa continue his run. Kieran might go himself. Kieran back to his right. Kieran's got a teammate. It's Pirano. Pirano to Rafa. Rafa trying to take a swing and it was denied. Nick Ross's shot's over the bar. And Jack Gurr's night might be over, but let's take a look at this build-up.
Yeah, he's got some cramp, and Kieran Phillips, that's what he wants to do. You get the tired legs of Scarlett. Pirano, lovely touch, and Rafa Hargay, not too much conviction on that. It's just stuck under his feet, and he's just trying to play it through the legs into the corner. I don't even know if it would have gone past the defender. Probably not even gone back of the net either. Anyway.
Yeah, Farrell got a leg to it, but we had a lot of players stretching out here tonight. It's been a pretty open match. And two more subs might be coming. And I think Mark Briggs, and here they come.
Yeah, and there could be more chances like that. Sebastian Herrera, Jonathan Ricketts comes into the game. We've seen some late magic from Jonathan Ricketts on a few occasions this year. But Rafa Hargay just rushed that last one. Brilliant ball into his feet from Christian Pirano, and that's where maybe a lot more experience. Just shift it on, get a really good connection with that shot.
Ricketts 2 goals on the year. You just feel like this is not going to end scoreless, but we've seen it all this year, haven't we? Well, here comes substitution. Jack Gurr is out. Ricketts is in. Ricketts last 2 seasons with RGV, 3 goals, 2 assists, but one thing we haven't really seen from Ricketts too much, he's really good in one-on-one positions and actually creating goal-scoring opportunities. Did a lot with RGV. Didn't quite have the strikers down in Texas. He's got it here. Maybe something magical late. Christian Pirano, another fantastic performance by the Argentinian. But here comes Phillips and Herrera up top now. And Rafa Hargay, can this trio come in and produce something late?
I think Kieran Phillips is going to drop underneath Sebastian Herrera. He's going to spearhead the attack. Phillips will be on this right-hand side, just Joe Farrell's all tired, so if you can find that space in behind them, and it takes someone in the midfield to get their head up. Get up the field. That's, if you're Nick Ross, he's telling the rest of his team, let's get up, get up.
Fresh legs for Sacramento up top. No reason not to press. A couple of newcomers for Hartford as well. Jang and Vitiello. Sacramento will play on. Farrell just selling out. I think Farrell thought it was maybe going to be a foul. No whistle coming to Vitiello and Hartford now. The other way.
Again, I don't think those are fouls, but the way it's been called, it kind of seems like a lot of that would have been called. That's just good physical play, and at times I think the referee should let it run like that without risking any danger to the players. Obviously, we don't want that to happen, but
Samadia. Rafa has got it just inside the circle. Can he strike forward?
He's going to be onside.
Beckford is onside. You're right, outside the area. Now here comes the runner, Zhang. Beckford was just maybe too late of an extra run for the Athletic, and Beckford ran out of space.
And another really good piece of defending from Jared Timmer. It's a couple of times he's been isolated one-on-one, and he's so good in those positions. He's a great athlete.
Ricketts and Felipe. Crowd chanting Sacramento here below us and stomping their feet. Pushing forward, Seba trying to turn, Seba being held, and Scarlett's able to shield off Herrera. But the press now for Sacramento. Damia. Wheat's had a nice night too. Sacramento make something out of this. Phillips, he's got a bit of room. Phillips might go for goal. It's denied. Here's Herrera with the follow-up. Sebastian Herrera knocking on the door. It opened up, but he sees himself through. It's 1-0, 87th minute.
We didn't think this game was going to end without a goal, and it doesn't. They wanted the substitution to come into the game, make a difference, and what a difference they've made. Nick Ross again involved, Kieran Phillips, time and space, Tess the goalkeeper, and that's what you want your striker to do, follow up anything, rebounds. With the left foot, Sebastian Herrera makes it 1-0 Republic, and they're on their way to 3 points.
Seba's first goal in the USL Championship. But his game-winning goal against San Jose in the Open Cup is his biggest of the year. Love to see it for Herrera. He's a big-time goal scorer. But now the Republic got to close this game out, and what we've seen from Hartford Athletic, they're going to get forward, and they've got pace to contend with a good look on goal. And Danny Vitiello, though, has come up with massive stops. What do you want from the next few minutes here?
Give nothing away. I mean, I think if you're Hartford, you're going to throw everything at this in the last couple of minutes. Well, there's 1-0, may as well as 2-0 here. Could leave another opportunity for maybe Kieran Phillips or Sebastian Herrera.
And some space for Ricketts, cuts it back inside. Phillips wants it to his right. Phillips gonna wait for it. It was just a bit too late. Here comes Zhang. Donovan, who's come up with some massive stops himself tonight. Ricketts a bit stumbling there, trying to stay on his feet. And Samadia will go back to his goalkeeper. Might turn this one over though. Farrell is in a bit of trouble. Oh, he got it away just in time.
Here we go, Hartford leaving 4 up high.
Chapman trying to break lines. Donovan going low, committing the foul against Zhang.
And it is deflating when you go on the road and you have some really good chances to score, you don't score. You hold the Republic to no goals, and all of a sudden, the 87th minute, you give one up.
Chapman curling ball in, pretty good look for Hartford, and it sails over the bar.
Vitiello is going to take his time. And is back into play.
I don't think they're going to play the time-wasting move here.
I don't think we'll hear that for Danny Vitiello. And we'll see how long we get, how much stoppage time. Did have a couple players down for a few minutes.
Whistle comes in, and Herrera, he just seems to cause a bit of frustration for the opponent, and Chapman and Samadia both giving number 9 a shrug. 7 minutes of stoppage time, and the crowd can't believe it. So a lot of work here to be done in Sacramento. Republic with a 1-goal lead. Seba with the game winner as we speak. Just couldn't get all of it. And now it's Aseyadu. Aseyadu breaking free. And it's going to go against Hartford here. Sebastian Herrera, 5 goals, 2 assists a season ago. He came over after playing 11 seasons in Colombia and Ecuador. And when healthy, he is quite an asset for Mark Briggs in the Sacramento Republic. Crowd stomping their feet, getting loud here at Hartford Park. Trying to see if this thing through to a victory and 3 points. Ricketts, just a bit more height. And that will go for Sacramento to throw. And Chapman slipping on that artificial turf just offside the touchline there.
I think it's going to be a free kick for the Republic.
And Mark Briggs giving directions to Jonathan Ricketts, came over as a free agent in the offseason. I'll tell you what, the subs have really played a role for both teams tonight. Chapman trying to beat Rafa Beckford now on the left side, trying to make something happen. Defensively, though, you're seeing the strikers really put in a shift right now, trying to make it very difficult for Hartford to get it out from that back line.
And again, looking at this game, Trevor Ammon gets the start tonight, but no one's solidified their spot as that starting striker. Do you play 2 at times? I know we've tried it, didn't really come off. And
Phillips with a great turn. And yet again, Hartford staying strong. This one's floated. Shane Wheat send it right back to Samadia. Kieran Phillips will track. Ricketts felt like he got most ball. The whistle will come in anyway. Republic back here at Hartford Park on Wednesday night against Las Vegas Lights. And then a few nights later, next Tuesday, the U.S. Open Cup quarterfinal against the Seattle Sounders of MLS. Beckford just outside. Beckford's going to send a cross. It'll go deep to Aseyadu. Aseyadu into the mix. Timmer gets ahead to it. Not cleared yet. Aseyadu saved by Vitiello. It's over the crossbar. Danny Vitiello. Half man, half amazing, incredible performance by the goalkeeper of the year.
I mean, there's no words for the saves that he's made tonight. I mean,
and the crowd chanting Danny once again.
That is incredible. The reflexes, strong left hand as well.
I mean, Hartford, you've got to be beyond yourself here. That Danny Vitiello has simply denied you 4 times tonight.
What could, against maybe any other goalkeeper in the USL, you've scored 4 goals tonight. you're just coming against Danny Vitiello, 2-time Golden Glove winner, in the form of his life. Knew exactly what he was doing there.
Jang running by. I'll tell you what, it looks easy, but to stick your hand and head in there, what a player charging like that can never be easy. Still 3 minutes of time here in stoppage. Sacramento up a goal. Sebastian Herrera on a rebound. Rafa trying to get there. Aseyadu has been quite a thorn in the side of the Republic here since coming on as a substitute for Danny Barrera. Budati crossing this ball in. Ricketts is going to let it through and then try to send it upfield. Here comes Sabata to try to disrupt. Donovan. Kieran Phillips. Really underrated is Kieran Phillips' dribbling ability. It's really top-notch, isn't it? Look at this. Putting on a clinic. Rewind the tape. Show it again. Phillips and Rafa. Phillips to Rafa. Hadegi. Hadegi missed it wide. Would have been the game-sealing goal. And Kieran cannot believe it, and it lets Hartford off the hook.
He has to score there, Rafa Hadegi.
He just took it away. Phillips, though, he's whistled for a foul.
It has to be 2-0 Sacramento. You've got the 3 points in the bag, but now you give Hartford a lifeline.
This one will sail out. A goal kick for Danny Vitiello. The clinic that Kieran Phillips just put on, a dribbling display here. That's one of the best we've ever seen in a Republic uniform.
And what's good, so Kieran Phillips knew how aggressive Joe Farrell is, and he knows Joe Farrell, as soon as that ball's popping up, he's going to be going for it.
And Farrell's night might be over.
Yeah, he's had enough. And Kieran Phillips just flicks it over the top of him, and a yellow card given to someone on the bench of the Republic.
And Joey Apanodu will come into the game. Spent last year with FC Cincinnati 2 of the MLS Next Pro. And now he comes in late into this game for Joe Farrell, who has had about all he can have. What a performance, though. He made a couple of big blocks himself into the box, and one against Rafa earlier, and unable to punch it through. Sacramento, they'll hold on to a 1-goal advantage here.
And you would just want Rafa to put that in the back of the net. He does so well getting up in support. He gets in the right position. And just for him as a young player, the confidence that can bring, just putting the ball in the back of the net, just reward yourself for the work you've put in. And unfortunately, he was unable to do 2 really good chances so far.
Well, we've hit the 7-minute mark, but we'll see how much more time is allowed here after a little bit of an injury, substitution, and the goal from earlier. See if that all plays a factor into the mind here, even though 7 minutes should have been with that goal already included. To the corner goes Dami Villader defensively. Felt like he had won that ball back in front of Engelina.
And this will be it, and you'll see the goalkeeper coming up for Hartford there, throwing everything at this.
Well, we saw it in week 1 here. Where it was a game-tying goal late. The Republic are going to have to mark their men, and you say Kieran Phillips, he is right on number 40, Henan Ribeiro. Maybe last chance for the visitors to try to salvage something. 4 brilliant stops from Danny Vitiello tonight to keep his team into this game. Sebastian Herrera has the only goal tonight. And here comes a opportunity here on a free kick.
And you know the referee loves to blow the whistle on these. I wonder if he's going to let this ball play.
They got some big bodies. Zhang working his way around. You've got Engelina up top making a run back post. Zhang able to get ahead to it. And that is the game. Danny Vitiello has done it again. Massive stops. He's put this team on his back. The Republic attack, find a way. And Republic maintain sole possession of second place. 28 points on the year. As we head into the month of July, Republic 1, Hartford none. Sacramento with a win.
They got it done, and big props to Danny Vitiello. He's our Western Health Advantage man of the match. I thought Nick Ross, fantastic night as well. I think if Danny Vitiello doesn't make some of probably 4 saves of the week, can you win 4 saves of the week for 1 week? I think it's just an incredible performance, but they got the 3 points. That's what they needed tonight, Sacramento, to get back on track. But the warning signs are there. The fact that they had to be called upon him so many times is a little bit worrisome at the same time.
And you see Sebastian Herrera telling Rafa Erdigue to keep your head up. You know, these things happen. Republic able to escape, but hopefully it's a learning lesson and he'll come through when you need him most. So Republic with the victory. Our post-game show is coming up. Republic 1, Athletic none. 3 points here at home.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
¿Cómo se crea una comunidad con actitud ganadora? Manteniéndonos activos, trabajando y jugando juntos, fortaleciendo nuestros cuerpos, huesos y músculos con alimentos sanos, frescos y regionales. Crystal Creamery orgullosamente patrocina a atletas y equipos deportivos en el Valle Central de California. Porque cuando nutres a una comunidad, la comunidad prospera. Crystal Creamery. Simple, local, fresh.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
At Sky River Casino, experience the height of hospitality. With 18 restaurants and bars, there's something for everyone. It's taste on a whole new level. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com. At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
¿Cómo se crea una comunidad con actitud ganadora? Manteniéndonos activos, trabajando y jugando juntos, fortaleciendo nuestros cuerpos, huesos y músculos con alimentos sanos, frescos y regionales. Crystal Creamery orgullosamente patrocina a atletas y equipos deportivos en el Valle Central de California. Porque cuando nutres a una comunidad, la comunidad prospera. Crystal Creamery. Simple, local, fresh.
Welcome back to Sacramento. It's final. Last game of the night in the USL Championship. Republic. What a performance by Hartford to come on the road. And really, second half, you just felt like you're an Athletic fan. They had a real good chance to win this game. I mean, first 45 minutes, you felt like Republic dominated the possession. They had a lot of the feel. There were some better looks, but you know, you get into this game and there was some good looks here for Mark Sepp and company as well. Danny Vitiello, just a fantastic night. Van Kazil, and he was denied. But so that felt like, okay, a normal sort of save. And then here, second half, here we come. All bets are off. Luis Felipe gave it a ride a couple times too.
Yeah, he did, and it was almost similar to the goal where Kieran Phillips hits it into the ground. Goalkeeper gives up a deflection, no one's there, put it in the back of the net. Gives up the rebound in the 69th minute. Little mistake at the back for the Republic, and Galena, this is where he thrives. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, he's taking his time, and slot it past him. No, you're not.
And you're right. How many times have we seen Galena do that? I mean, look, a couple weeks ago, he had a brace against Pittsburgh doing exactly that. Didn't happen tonight against Danny Vitiello. Kieran Phillips came in, instant impact, and then Seba continued to make the run. And there's the game-winning goal, his first in the USL Championship in 2024.
Doing exactly what all good strikers do, and that's follow up the shot. Kieran Phillips, lovely turn, and you felt like the subs were going to make a difference in this game, but it wasn't over. Danny Vitiello, once again, what a save. He's going to his right, throws the left hand at it.
Jang did everything right. He didn't try to overhit it. Unbelievable performance. Danny Vitiello. And here's the final numbers. I mean, compared to what we were looking at in the first half. 16 shots, 5 on target for Sacramento, but a good chance to put it away at the end. It didn't happen. Minnesota final stats.
Yeah, and I don't think that's accurate. I think Hartford definitely had more shots on target than that. I think they had 5. Maybe we missed a couple when we were.
We were at least 4. Yeah, you're right. Because
yes,
he had 5 saves himself.
It was a close game. It could have gone. We felt like in the last 10 minutes it was going to go either way. We really didn't know which team was going to get it. And for the home side Republic, they do get it done, and it's a big 3 points. And I think the team can build upon this now.
And for Hartford, you got to feel a little bit because this is a quality side. They've got some quality players. They just haven't been able to really put it all together yet. And tonight, Danny Vitiello just beat them. There was just a better player on the field tonight and unmatched. Here we got upcoming schedule, a couple more at home. Of course, Las Vegas, North Carolina, but in between those two, the U.S. Open Cup match, Seattle Sounders. Be here. You don't want to miss it. For those who missed the run a couple of seasons ago, everyone talked about how they wish they would have come to a match. Well, here's your opportunity. There's limited tickets available, so make sure you hurry. And then a tough stretch, though, coming up. Oakland, red hot, Detroit City, winning big. Today, putting up 4 goals, so the Western Health Advantage schedule.
That's a big game. So they wanted to get this one back at home tonight. You want to get 3 points in this, and you get the next 2 home games out. League games at home as well. So
yeah, right. Great start to this home stretch. So a big one here in Sacramento. A Native American Heritage Night. The Republic find a way. I want to thank our entire crew here in Sacramento for our producer John Safaro. He's Adam Moffat. I'm Rob McAllister. Mark Briggs and company feeling good. They come away with 3 points. They hold on to second place in the Western Conference. Wednesday night, Las Vegas coming to town. See you here at Heart Health Park.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.